Let's come into this easy seat pose. If this is difficult for you, you can always grab a pillow and put it underneath your hips to lift them up. What we're trying to do is really bring the spine in an upright alignment. Sometimes if our hips are extra tight, it can make it difficult to sit in this pose. So sometimes we get all tense and try and hold ourselves in. So that's why we put a blanket or something or pillow underneath our hips, or a bolster if you have one. But let's just come into this easy seat. And you can always add a little more expansion in the space with your legs if you want to have a little more room. You don't have to be tight in like this with your legs. Just find what feels comfortable. And we're just going to be with our breath for a few moments here. So I just want us to fully inhale into our belly, our chest, and our throat. And exhale, releasing any tension, any negative energy that's built up throughout the day. Inhale again, belly, chest, throat, and exhale, releasing, just letting it all drain out through your tailbone, through your root chakra area. One more time, inhale, belly, chest, throat, and exhale, release. Wonderful. Let's bring the left palm down to our bed, and we're going to do some side body stretching. If you can bring your elbow down to the bed, you're welcome to do that. It will give you a little deeper stretch on your side. But if not, no worries. You can always put something underneath your hand too if you need a little more support. But let's just bring our hand down, and we're really going to think about lengthening through this side body. So inhale, the right arm up, really stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, folding over. As you inhale, think about expanding back and open. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, expand, open. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. And we're going to do the same thing on the right side now. So plant the right palm or maybe the elbow as well, if you have the space. We're going to inhale the left arm up. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, fold over. Once again, we're going to expand, open, and back with our inhale. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, expand. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, expand. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Let's bring our fingertips, walk them back, bringing the shoulder blades back and down together. Really focus on opening up through the chest. Inhale and exhale. Think about breathing into your chest bone. So breathe into this space right here. Feel it lift. One more time, inhale. And exhale. All right. Now we're going to do a forward fold. You can either fold just straight down like this, or if you want to make this even more delicious, you can add some pillows. to make this fold even more relaxing and feeling like, well, the intention of it is to help you sleep. So using pillows makes sense. So let's just inhale, really focusing the energy, the breath on the back body. So when you inhale, think about expanding through the back of your rib cage. And as you exhale, relax a little deeper into the stretch. Inhale and exhale just a little bit deeper. And I'm just going to leave you in this position for a few more cycles of breath. Just take your time, enjoy this space. And as you're ready, slowly unfold and come out of it. Put your pillows out of the way. And what we're going to do next is just move onto all four and just spend a few moments with our spine. So we're going to do some cat-cow. What I want you to focus on for now is just really creating a healthy, strong base. So in cat-cow, you want to spread your hands wide. Think about slightly rotating the hands out. Palms should be about hip or shoulder distance apart, and knees about hip distance apart. Drop the belly, bringing the crown of the head up toward the ceiling as you inhale and expand through the belly. And then exhale, tucking the tailbone, drop your head, lift, lift, lift through the navel, almost like you have a string pulling it up to the ceiling. Let's move through a few more cycles of cat-cow. Inhaling to expand. And exhaling to contract. And you're welcome to kind of make this a little bit more organic in movement. So maybe you want to sway the hips as you're moving into your expansion. And then sway them, maybe circle them a little bit as you're contracting. You can shift back, doing full body circles, coming forward and backward one way. Inhale forward and backward the other way. Just finding something that feels really, really good. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to move into a delicious child's pose. And if you like, you can once again use your props. So let's bring the big toes together, the knees wide. And for some of us, this may be a little challenging, so use as many pillows as you would like. But what you can do is bring a pillow all the way in between your legs. You could even put something underneath your booty, in between your heels if you like. Maybe you want to use 2 pillows. Maybe you want to use 2 pillows and a blanket. Doesn't matter. It just needs to be cozy and restorative for you. So really what we're trying to do is relax the whole system. We want it to let go and to feel held. So by using pillows and blankets, that's what we're doing. So let's fold forward slowly. And just completely let go. You can always extend the arms out in front of you if you like. I recommend just allowing the head to turn one way for a few cycles of breath. And then after you've been through a few cycles of breath one way, then turn the head the other way to balance it out. You know, this is a great pose to really reset your system. The pressure on your belly is very healing and comforting. And opening your hips allows for tension to release. And if this feels like the most comfortable and a sleep-worthy position to be in, you can always just fall asleep here. But if not, you can come back up and we will move into another amazing pose. So put your props off to the side, and now we're going to come onto our back. So on your back, maybe adjust your shorts or whatever you're wearing. Hopefully it's something comfortable, because that's going to provide the best sleep. But what I want you to do now is just hug the knees into your chest. And just rock them side to side, clasping your opposite wrists if you can. Otherwise, you can grab onto the legs or the knees and just start drawing circles with the knees. Imagine you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your kneecaps. Moving one way, continuing to breathe fully into the belly and chest, and then exhaling fully. Reverse your circle. This is another great movement for the hips and the low back to help it release and relax after a long day. Wonderful. Come back to center. Hug the legs in. And now I want you to bring your nose to your knees, or at least have the intention of bringing your nose to your knees. What we're doing is we're really trying to lengthen through your spine and release any tension that's present in your neck. So inhale and exhale in. Take a few cycles of breath here. On every exhale, pull the knees a little bit further in. One more. And exhale, release the head back down to your bed. Wonderful. We're now going to do a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. It's called Recline Pigeon. And if this isn't accessible to you, there are lots of different ways to do it, or just to not even do it at all, and we can just relax with the feet on the bed and the knees just draped together. But if you are open to this pose, and if it's open to you, you can cross your right ankle just above the left knee. And if you can get to this place, wonderful. You can stay right here. Just visualize pushing the knee away, flexing the toes back toward the knee. If you want a deeper stretch, you can lift off, engaging through the abs, and then clasp behind that left thigh, so just above the left knee. Inhale, make sure that you're inhaling. You can point and flex. Maybe do some ankle circles. You hear popping. My ankles pop. I don't know if yours do. If they do, leave a comment below. We can be in the ankle popping club, I guess. And then once you feel like you've gotten a nice deep stretch, we're gonna let the right foot fall over to the left. Extend the right arm out. Maybe you want to place the left palm on your right knee, looking off to the right, past those right fingertips. Just a few cycles of breath. Wonderful. Now pull the right knee down. Take one more cycle of breath here. Beautiful. Now lift the right foot and bring both legs stacked on top of each other. And we're just going to do a little bit of an upper body twist. So what I want you to focus on is having your knees perfectly stacked and your hips stacked. And if your shoulder doesn't come all the way down, that's totally fine. The reason why I'm having you focus on this specifically is because it's going to allow for a deeper stretch in your upper spine. So place your left palm on top of your right knee. And once again, don't worry so much about that shoulder. This right shoulder, if it doesn't come all the way down. Just breathe fully. And exhale, relaxing a little bit further into the twist. Inhale. We're going to come back to center slowly. And do the same little fun dance on the other side. So extend the left leg up this time, crossing the left ankle just above the right knee. You can stay here, or maybe you want a deeper stretch. So press up out of the right foot, engaging through your core. Clasp behind the right thigh just above your knee. Flex the left toes back. Maybe do some ankle circles one way and the other with the right foot. You know, so point and flex. My ankle is once again popping. It's releasing tension. It's good. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to drop it over to the right for a twist. Extend out through the left arm and look past the left fingertips. 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhale and exhale. And as you do, pull the left knee down. Inhale fully. And exhale. Transition into that upper spinal twist by stacking the knees and the ankles and the hips. You can place the right palm on top of the knees. And once again, focus more on keeping your joints stacked and less on actually moving deeply into this twist. So on each inhale, lengthen a little bit longer through the spine. And on each exhale, contract and twist just slightly deeper. 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And we're going to do a little reclined pelvic tilts. It's kind of like a modified cat-cow. So we're just going to tilt the pelvis to create an arch in the low back. So tilting it down and then tilting it up. So shining your hip bones toward the front of toward your knees, and then tilting, shining your hip bones more toward your shoulders. We'll do a few more rounds of this. Continue to breathe deeply. You guys are doing great. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. All right, now I want you to really get cozy. Bring a pillow under each knee. And this is going to be our final pose for today, so really just settle in. Maybe you have 3 pillows. Just basically grab all your pillows and let's make this as comfy as possible. So bring your feet together, knees wide, and supported on pillows. And place a pillow underneath your head. If you want to, you could cover yourself completely with a blanket, or you can use one that has a little bit of weight to it and just drape it over your torso and sacral and root chakra. And then just place your hands in a triangle right below your hip bones. So it's right in that sacral root chakra space. This is a space that holds a lot of memories and a lot of tension. So sometimes we can feel pain or just an aversion to the space. And often it's because we need to spend a little extra time loving on our bodies in this area. So that's why we're going to spend at least a few moments here breathing and relaxing into this area. I want you to start out by just doing a little bit of a hip tilt one way and then the other. Close your eyes now and settle in. Inhale fully and exhale. Visualize this space and see the energies that exist there. Start to do little hip circles one direction, and then the other. Doing hip movements like this can be very healing. When we sit in poses, sometimes that energy can build up. So when we're incorporating some dynamic movements with our breath, it can be a very healing and transmuting or releasing way of working with our beautiful bodies. When you feel like you've had enough of the hip circles or little tilts side to side, just really settle in. Take the deepest, most expansive breath that you've taken all day. And on the exhale, just feel yourself completely melt into the bed. Inhale again, expanding, filling your lungs, your belly more fully than you have maybe ever before. And exhale, completely letting go, releasing, and anchoring into the bed. One more time, inhale. Make it the most delicious, expansive breath that you've taken in your life. And on the exhale, fully releasing any tension, any negative thoughts. Completely releasing into the bed and anchoring into this moment. I encourage you to stay here for a few more minutes. Maybe you fall asleep here. That's wonderful. If you're ready to transition into your preferred sleeping position, go for it. I love you so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful sleep. Namaste.